please just let me die. We is here today, boys, cause like some peeps think Noah Productions is a good BioTuber, so we'll take one for the team and actually click on some of his videos. This old biz seems to be really centered around his funny way of speaking, or whatever ya call it, and we all know talking is for Barbeldy Babs, so he gets no points here.
Watch where you're pointing that thing, Matt! Oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I wasn't looking where I was going. See to it that it doesn't happen again!
We all know stop motion is the only part that matters. Silly no productions, so like yo gonna have to do better than this trash. I hope everyone already agrees these old vids are garbage. Most of these noob videos could swap out the bonkle characters and you would not notice a difference, so that's gotta be low BioTube points.
Maybe I can mess with Roxy. That add a little excitement. Hey look, a Muwaka! What? Where is it? No, just kidding.
Now look at this trash video. This lad has the chance to make one of the first Gen 2 BioTube videos where he could really rake in dumb ad views, but because he is a dumb stupid head, he makes a trash video, so he does not even break an easy 1 million views. So for not being a sellout, you will stay an unpopular noob forever, you twat. Arg yuck, there are so many. When will these trash vids end? Wow, I too can shake a green screen boy in front of some cartoon. We have reached his film thing, but the second one is the same thing but stronger, so we'll just yap about it when we get to that other one.
It's you who will be destroyed now, Coulter. I don't think so. I'll describe my lovely mask of creation. Ronald, as my mother might say, you seven are fools.
Oh no, he's gonna do the throw in a stupid thing that ya would not think is the big bad guy, but is actually the big bad guy thing. Yuck, look at this noob. What he plans for this person to do the whole time is literally the first thing that popped into his head when he first looked at this bro. He was all like, hey, dat boy rides a kite thing like Goblin O'Green rides a kite thing, so dat is the only thing I will do with this boy.
I'm definitely not the Green Goblin, and Boomerangs definitely are not Green Goblin gliders. Why would you say that?
And he don't even have to plan scene around that, cause he can rip them straight off from that TV show. And of course we got more crappy green screen brothers shaking in front of a picture. He is stealing more footage from other stuffs.
Do. It's increasingly becoming more of a popular, more mainstream thing to do for higher quality animation. However, at the time, I don't recall a lot of people really adopting this method. You use stop motion on a green screen, which I thought was fascinating and an incredibly fascinating technique.
Well, the rest of that is all that trash, so at least we get to the big trash. Wow, I totally can't tell that tentacle is a loop. I've never understood why, if ya is gonna make a thing to reuse the whole time, why you can't at least put a bit of effort into that small part we gonna see over and over. Also, these animated things are different FPS than the stop motion bits, so that adds to the ugliness as well. Well, the animation's still not fluid, but it's the smallest bit better than the previous stuffs, I think. Well, some of the backgrounds have a bit going on in them, but a lot of the time the backgrounds are just this lame dark blue plain background.
Yeah, to be evenly matched. Alright, let's get—
I mean, only some noob users are playing dark blue background. Come on boy, you could at least be more than one shade of color or some kind of picture or literally anything instead of this lazy thing. And if he put the characters in front of a real dark background instead of using green screen for every single bloody shot. Oh, I guess if everything was not on a green screen, then we cannot watch these boys do the slowly spin to the side keyframing. I seem to remember another crappy fan film with a bunch of cheap green screen people spinning around like lazy trash, and that not a good thing for a serious project to be compared to. He could have used a small light source to get some shadows on the peeps, cause if you are using a green screen, the characters need to be able to separate him from the green, so noob would be like, I can just make everything bright so I can get that green off them. But that makes it so the peeps are always bright and fully lit when they are supposed to be in this dark place, so they are too bloody bright and do not look like they fit into the dark background. You can like put a bright green screen way back them, give them peeps a different lighting or anything. Cause seeing everyone this bright all the time looks like newbie trash. Look at these stinkin' red sharks, such a lazy color hue and saturation was deployed that it hurts to look at. Wow, I sure have missed the Windows Movie Maker color-changing dance parties. Not really.
I'm strong enough to fight back.
Huh, that ice cube there actually look kind of alright. Maybe while he was asking for voice actors he could have asked anyone else to do the fight scenes. Can't wait for our epic recreation of this part of the trailer.
I believe that mask belongs to me.
Did ya notice he grabbed him from the front of his face, then right after he is being held on the back?
Spinax worked with Maximus, but he belongs to me. He won't stop attacking until you're done for good. And don't bother running.
Probably the challenge is, you know, to make it look realistic, like it's not it's on a green screen. With that is also trying to find, like, to use for the backgrounds.
Well, there we go, that was a bunch of cheap trash, boys. Beside all the nasty still shots to pad out that 3-hour run time, this movie was probably about his best stop motion yet, so you might be thinking, well, he is just a lame noob who is incapable of even attempting anything beside trash motion. Well, it seems Darby's he makes right after that is an attempt not to be total garbage. So that goes to say this dastardly lad has been holding out on our beloved bonkles, cause now daddy has got Lego Mans. He is like a beginner level animator instead of trashy noob level. Even when bigger figures are harder to animate, you can still see the effort is way lower too, so it's not just that things are easier now. But it's nice to see some of his trash still going into this series that has betrayed our trust and love. Like a lot of the time his idea of constant motion is just making the whole character turn sideways, no arms, no hair, no nothing, just him drifting to the side, which is no better than our old pal green screen boys drifting in a circle. Cause if it's just one thing moving like this, then it is no better than video footage. The thing is not coming to life, it's going side to side like it's some Jang Bricks review.
Lego piece together.
He can also drift the hair back and forth as well. It's fine if that hairdo is moving along with other movements, but alone is more lazy drifting. Oh no, he has not given up on that lame clown man yet. It was not funny the first time, now he be dragging it out. Yuck, he is putting any animation on these boys. Everyone knows any animation except for stop motion is for losers with no friends. Not like me with all my friends.
Yes, we all love you.
And it looks like his animations are still a different FPS than his stop motion parts again, maybe.
Leader of the local team of vigilantes, the Rogers. #Expedition. #Expedition.
Trying to get away with an exposition scene, I see, what a chump. You are not even getting away with dialogue today, mister. And is it me, or is his talking even less funny than it was before?
He doesn't have an actual room because he's a bum. Barn. Jerk. Daja, no! I am Lita. We go when I say.
Do we go now?
No.
We go now!
No, we don't.
Popcorn and country!
Okay, that's good.
And the power levels in these films suck. Here you see Da Boy block every bullet from a machine gun with Da Easy Ease, and here he can't block one slow knife or any of this other trash. And look how lazy this hit is, it's just one attack and he can't even do the whole action in one shot, he has to turn it into a green screen thing, a moblog. In the videos that I made myself there are many actions happening all in one shot like it's easy peasy, and this boy can only throw a few pieces of junk via a green screen cause doing more than one thing in frame at a time might take a little effort. And he not even good at dark green screen most of the time, we can totally tell when the thing is really there or not. Though of course he put everything in daylight, we cannot tell if he still sucks at putting green boys in dark areas. Well, that's that. Still needs a lot of work before it stops looking like choppy trash motion, but at least he is trying harder than previously. Hopefully all his new stuff fails now that he betrayed our bonkles, and his channel dies off. Also, he posts a lot of meme-like garbage videos, lots and lots of dat biz up in this grill. So back to our question of whether this boy was a good biotuber, we have to wonder if making garbage but a whole lot of garbage makes your bio score go up or down. When peeps see his vids, if they be bio boys, they would be like, oh yeah, it's my good friend the bonkles doing the bonkle things. And if a non-bio fan show up, he would be all, wow, this is a cheap fandom, I will be leaving now. Okay children, the moral of the story today is don't try to get this fine stud to make Ignition 3, cause you don't want this boy to be the one. You want someone good to do it. You want someone who isn't lazy to do it. You want yo bonkles to be respectable, not dragged through filthy disgusting mud of by this foul nauseating unforgivable